Good morning, students. How are you today? I'm fine too, thank you. Okay, the material for today about invitation, especially invitation letter. Do you know about invitation? Yes, very good. Invitation is a written or verbal request inviting someone to go somewhere or to do something. Okay, another invitation about dictionary definition. Invitation. An invitation is a request, a solicitation, or attempt to get another person to join you at a specific event. Okay, now we can see the invitation, conversation invitation of, from Monsieur Loiseau and Madame Loiseau. Monsieur Loiseau, sweetheart, I have a surprise for you. Madame Loiseau, really? What is the surprise, Monsieur Loiseau? See for yourself. He placed the invitation on the table. Swiftly, the nurse opened the envelope and draws out a printed card and reads out. The minister and Madame Ramponne request the pleasure of the company of Monsieur and Madame Loiseau at ministry on the evening of Monday, January the 18th. Monsieur Loiseau. Isn't it wonderful, Madame Loiseau? What do you mean? What can I do with it? She throws the invitation on the table. Yeah. Okay, about the conversation, maybe you understand? Yes? Okay, very good. Now we can move to types of invitation. First type is formal and the second is informal. Types of invitation, formal and informal. Yeah. Okay guys, do you know about formal invitation? Yes? Very good. Okay, formal invitation is a letter written in formal language in the stipulate format for official purpose. Okay guys, do you understand about formal invitation? Okay, now we can next the material about formal invitation. Do you understand? Please raise your hand. Okay, very good. Formal invitation. A formal invitation is an invitation which follow a dignified form, tone, or style in agreement with the established norm, customs, or values. Webster 2012. For example, an invitation to the opening of school, an invitation to a graduation ceremony, an invitation to a wedding. About common format of a formal invitation. The first line is the names of the person who invite. The second line is the request for participation. The third line is the name of the person invited. The fourth line is the occasion for invitation. The fifth line is the time and date of the occasion. The sixth line is the place of the occasion. The last line is the request for reply. Okay, about social function. Inviting people to formal and social event. About linguistic characters. Simple, precise, and concise word. Detailed information. The tone should be friendly and sincere. Words should be chosen carefully. The style of writing should be formal. Format of layout. Addresses of the addresser and the address. Salutation, body, state for whom the invitation is and by who it is given. Reasons of invitation, date, time, place. RSVP, it is a French word. Réponses il faut plate, which means please reply. Signature. The format of the envelope for the invitation is addressed the same way as the envelope of a letter, with the recipient address in the middle of the envelope and addressor address on the left-hand corner of the envelope. Ways of organizing information. Reason for inviting others. Detailed information about the party or event. Ask friends to come by using a sign circle. Okay, students. Do you know about letter from formal invitation? Now we can see about formal invitation. This is the letter from formal invitation. The Board of Directors of the Indonesian Educational Foundation request the pleasure of Mr. and Mrs. Rahmat Riyadi at the charity dinner on Saturday, the 23rd of December at the Sultan Hotel Ballroom. Percent benefit the Educational Fund. Dress code batik. RSVP Edo 0812864724678 edo@mygmail.com. Responding to formal invitation. Formal invitations should be responded to within 3 days. Replies are written in third person. Reply to have be handwritten. Reasons should be briefly stated for declining the invitation. Okay, for example, accepted. Mr. and Mrs. Eri Utomo accept with pleasure the kind invitation of Mr. and Mrs. Pujianto to the wedding ceremony of their daughter on Friday, the 12th of December at 7 o'clock. Mr. and Mrs. Wibowo accept the invitation with pleasure. Okay, students, now we can move to informal invitation. Do you know about informal invitation? You know, please raise your hand. Good, very good. Okay. Informal letter is a letter written in a friendly manner to someone you are familiar with. Informal invitation. Informal invitation is a personal invitation given to a friends and friendly. For example, invitation to. Okay, this is the informal reply acceptance. Howrah, Kolkata, 27th August 2011. Dear Rafi, thank you very much for your kind invitation to the dinner party at your place on 28th August 2011 at 8 p.m. I have great pleasure in accepting your kind invitation, and I'm glad at your success. I hope very much to have an enjoyable time with you at your residence. Yours sincerely, XYZ. Okay, this is the exercise about your exercise about uh, invitation letter informal. Your address in right corner, your address, date, salutation, opening paragraph, detailed information, closing paragraph, closing, and signature. Okay, about informal invitation, do you understand? You understand? Please raise your hand. Yes? Okay, very good. Okay, difference between formal and informal invitation um, is formal, use standard language, use number of letter, usually give to agencies, and informal use informal language or mother language, not use number of letter, and usually give to family and friends. Okay. This is material for today. For homework, I want you write for me one letter, and the next week I can see. And thank you for your coming today. See you next week.